Hey everybody, it's Christian Romsek here, Service First Restoration, to talk to you about the science of drying. Can you hear me? God, these things are loud. What is this thing? It's an air mover. Let's get this thing shut off. Oh. All right. So, you're like, Christian, you're acting crazy. These things are loud. Can you imagine this being in your home or in your commercial property? It's an air mover, right? It circulates air in the structure. Let's talk about the science of drying, okay? What steps do we go through to dry a structure? First off, you want to be minimally invasive. You don't want to just come in and rip everything out, because you can actually use specialty equipment to dry the structure. So you're like, Christian, how do you do that, right? So first off, this is a yellow Post-it, but let's just say it's a piece of drywall, a piece of wood, it doesn't matter. It's holding water. So this is wet, it's holding moisture, okay? So when it holds moisture, you gotta get that moisture out. Now carpet, you can extract the moisture, but drywall, can't extract drywall. Wet wood studs inside the wall, you can't extract the water out. You could cut out the wood studs, but then you're messing with the structural integrity of the home and all that fun stuff. Doesn't make sense. So what we do is we use these nifty air movers to put air movement over the material. Now, if this is saturated with water, and I put air movement over the top of this material, it's gonna take that liquid, even though it's inside the material, it's still liquid. It's gonna take that liquid, by the act of blowing it over the material, it's gonna turn it to a vapor. So we get fans going in my office here. You're getting that air circulated. You get the air movement over the structure, over the drywall behind me, over the flooring, the carpet, the wood, etc. It's actually going to turn into a vapor, and it's going to get it into the air. Now, what do you think happens when you put a lot of moisture in the air? Has anybody ever been to the East Coast in the summertime? Florida in the summertime. Right? Not like sunny California where it's always dry. We have that desert heat. There's a lot of moisture in the air. What happens when there's too much moisture in the air? Well, there's this thing called clouds, right? It rains. So previous video a while back, you saw how we had rain outside. So the air movement goes over the material. It then converts the liquid, changes it into a vapor. We then have to use dehumidification to get the moisture out of the air. Too much moisture left in the air can create secondary damage. You can actually have a building inside where you put so much moisture in the air, it reaches dew point. Well, what's dew point? Dew point, if we were looking up here, dew point would be actually the water building up on the ceiling. Just like when you take a shower and it steams and you get the moisture attaching to the walls, etc. If you get too much moisture in the air, the air inside this room can't handle any more moisture. It hits dew point and it starts raining. You can actually create a situation where it rains inside the structure. If you only use air movement, you can actually create an environment where it rains inside the structure. Can you imagine that? So air movement over the top, turn it to a vapor, use the dehumidifier. The dehumidifier is a machine that takes that vapor, runs it through the machine, and turns it back into a liquid. That has a pump, it has a reservoir and a pump, and it pumps it into the drain outside. If you're at a commercial property, you use big buckets, and you actually turn it back into a liquid. So that is the science of drying in a very, very simple format. Air movement over the material turns it from a liquid to a vapor. You don't want to hit dew point. You got to get that moisture out of the air. So then you use a dehumidifier, pump that air through the dehumidifier, get it back into a liquid, and then pump that liquid out somehow into a drain or outside or in a bucket or whatnot. That is the science of drying, okay? Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love you guys. We are here for you. Water, mold, fire, plumbing, whatever you need, we got you covered. Christian with Service First Restoration. Bye.